How are you doing? Welcome to the weekly Woodworking Wrap-Up Review, episode number 35. I'm your host, David Picciuto, and this is a show where we highlight active woodworkers in the community and talk about the latest woodworking news and events. Today, we're going to talk about the most recent and interesting woodworking videos, lots of woodworking contests and prizes, your dream workshop, and much more. So grab a drink and stick around. Alright, so today I am just drinking some Jim Beam bourbon whiskey on the rocks. Bourbons are some of my favorites. Alright, so Chuck is finally back from his summer vacation. Chuck, welcome back. I am glad to have you back. It makes life a lot easier on me when Chuck's here. So, Chuck, say hey. Alright. So, do you guys like woodworking contests? If so, alright. So we got 3 of them coming up. The first one is the Summer's Woodworking Birdhouse Contest. The deadline for that is September 29th. I am going to be a sponsor of this contest and donate some prizes. I'm also going to make a birdhouse. Since I'm a sponsor, I probably am ineligible to win anything, but I don't care. Alright. Another contest, the 2014 Bangle Bowl by Kyle Toth and Zach Higgins. It's making a bangle bracelet. There are 2 categories for this contest. One is on the lathe and the other one is a non-lathe bangle. And there's an October 22nd deadline for that. You can find out more information. I'll put the link down below. The information is actually on the Wood Whisperer's website. I will also be sponsoring and donating prizes for this contest and making a video. And since I'm a sponsor, probably ineligible to win anything. I don't care. And then finally, the coffee table build-off by Neo Crunk. This is taking place all of November. These build-offs mostly happen on Twitter. You kind of use the hashtag and you kind of track your progress throughout the build and share it with everybody. And usually lots of big-time sponsors for this. And so those are the contests that are coming up this fall. Really, really good fun stuff. And I plan on participating in all 3. So, did you guys check out my live event last Tuesday? If you missed it, there will be a link down below. It was the first time I've ever hosted a live event, and I think it went pretty okay. We talked about marketing and selling your crafts, and since it was my first live event, it was a learning process for me. I did learn a few things. I learned how I can make it run a little bit smoother, a little bit less dead air, and keep the flow going. So hopefully the next one will be improved. So I don't know when that will be yet. I don't know what the topic will be yet, but it will probably be centered around crafts again, since I have a couple craft shows coming up in the next few months. So I made this guy. This is a bandsaw box with CNC routed inlay in the front here. And hey, Chuck, can you go ahead and zoom in on that? Thanks, buddy. If you would like to check out the video on how I made this, you can do so here. It was pretty fun. I really, really enjoy making bandsaw boxes. So check out that video. Speaking of videos, let's talk about some of the videos that you guys made. First video, building a Wallclock, episode 1 with Paul Sellers. As you may or may not know, Paul Sellers is all hand tools, really, really good instructor. I love the calmness that he brings to woodworking. He actually takes you to the lumber store where you get to watch him pick out lumber, and I like seeing that. Looks like it's going to be a multi-part series, so check that out. Building a Wallclock with Paul Sellers. Alright. I hope I meet Paul Sellers someday. He seems like a good guy. Alright, how to make a wooden laptop stand by OneWood, Worn Downs. This is a beautiful looking laptop stand. Brings your laptop up to the perfect ergonomic and healthy height. He is making a router template on the scroll saw and then cuts out all the pieces on the router. It's kind of a rinse and repeat type deal. I personally would have rough cut each one to shape and then ran the router, but it looks like the router bit didn't have a problem plowing through all that wood. So beautiful, beautiful wooden laptop stand by OneWood. Alright, next video, how to build a coffee table by DIY for Knuckleheads. This channel is a very high energy channel, and I definitely like that. This is a pallet wood project, and of course when you use pallet wood, usually you get a rustic look to it, and lots of people like a rustic look, including me. He even paints it at the end and gives the paint job a rustic finish to it. So check that out. How to build a coffee table by DIY for Knuckleheads. And one good palette video deserves another. Key rack with dry erase board by Steve Ramsey. I really admire Steve's ability to come up with a new and creative project every week. And this one does not fall short of good stuff. So you want to check that out. Key rack with dry erase board by Steve Ramsey of Woodworking for Mere Mortals. And then the last video this week, Wooden Bucket by Jimmy Diresta, hosted on the Make channel. Watching this, it's kind of inspired me to make a trash can out of wood. I need a trash can for my office. I think I kind of want to go this route, so we'll see. Thanks for the inspiration, Jimmy Diresta and Make. Alright, there's lots more videos than what I just mentioned. If you find the link down below for the weekly woodworking wrap-up review number 35 playlist, you'll see another 10, 12 videos. So you want to check those out as well. I want to tell you about a live event coming up this Friday. Mark Spagnolo, the Wood Whisperer, has a live event that is this Friday. I forgot to look up the time. I believe it's at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I am wrong, the correct answer will be down below. He does these live events once a month. They're very well done, and mostly it's viewer-submitted questions, and he answers them on air. All right, so last week I asked you what would be your dream workshop, and many of you had the same answer, and you said you wanted more space and more tools, or you wanted such and such. Oh, that's good. I kind of have a different answer than that. I want a workshop where I feel creative. I want my workshop to feel like an artist's studio. And so, and I'm slowly getting there. You know, I'm redoing some things. I'm going to redo some shop furniture in the future. But when I walk into my wood shop, my basement, my workshop, I just want to be inspired. I want it to be inviting. I don't want it to feel like a cold basement. So I want to have decorations on the wall. I want to have things organized. I want to have easy access, and I want it to be very ergonomic. So my ideal workshop is something that's inviting and inspires me. So my question for you guys this week is, what was your first woodworking project that you built on your own outside of school or classes, and that doesn't include shop furniture? I want to hear what your first project is, and if you can possibly send me links to videos or pictures, I would love to see that as well. You can leave that in the comments down below, whether you're on my YouTube page or my website. Just leave the information down below. I'd love to see what you guys did for your first project, and well, we'll talk about that next week. All right, guys, new wrap-up videos every Tuesday and new project videos every Friday. If you like what I do, you can buy me a beer. And I would like to thank Peter H. from New York, Archie K. from the UK, Patrick M. from Texas, Sean M. from Delaware, Michael O. from Canada, and Carlos D. from Venezuela for buying me beers this week. I really appreciate it, guys. It really helps get the show together. This is what I do for a living now, so it definitely helps. So much appreciated. Thanks, you guys. Don't forget, the question this week is, what was the first project you built that was not in school or not shop furniture? All right, guys, stay passionate and make something. So, Chuck, what'd you do this summer? Effing Chuck.